What is going on, Gamer Nation? SKS here with another installment of... I don't think this is an installment of anything. This is just me talking with some B-roll footage playing in the background. You'll notice our beloved Larry Ballers. Hey, there's me right there. I just wanted to come and talk to you all about the upcoming season. I'm putting together a new team, and this is going to be not exclusive, but it's going to be more dominantly toward people who are Patreon tier subscribers, people who are on the higher tier Patreon, and those who have been subscribed to me on Twitch for the longest are going to get first go. And I think we kind of did the same thing the first time around. This time, though, I'm spreading the love to the Patreon supporters that we have. Following this is going to be a video, and I'm not sure how long it is, but it goes through all the customization that you need to know about creating your player for the upcoming season for Super Mega Baseball that I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. The biggest thing about that is like I said, we won't be going with the Larry Ballers. We're going to start something new, and it is going to be on Twitch only. I'm not going to be splicing these up and putting them on YouTube. I may cut them up and do some videos on demand and have them on Twitch, but that just depends. But it seems like we have a lot of support on this, and I always enjoy playing this, and sports has been one of the things. We have the NCAA Football 14 going on YouTube here, and I think Super Mega Baseball and some of the other stuff that we're doing would also be interesting here on Twitch. With a lot of that said, I just want to give you all the rundown on anything that's changed from the last time. They've added some more stuff to the game, like different faces and heads and hair and all that stuff. So those have changed. So everybody will have to fill out something again because some of the numbers moved around. And also this time there's going to be a couple of other sections up early on the Google form that ask you if you want to be on SKS's team or if you want to be drafted by another team. Now what I'll do is when we figured out what the other 29 teams in the league are going to be, I'll put all their names in a pot, and I will pick your name out, and I will draft you to another team, and you will be on that team in that position. And when we play that team at some point during the season, we'll see you during that game if you are playing that time. If you're a pitcher or something, you know, it's a 1 in 3 chance that we see you. That's just because some people last year, they didn't want to be on the team. They like to be traded and be like the villain who come up during the game. And that's fine. That's cool. That added a special pizzazz to it. That just made things neat. So I really enjoyed that. I'm not going to knock people for wanting to do that. But I thought this would be easier than having to try to trade people mid-season. And I know it messed up a lot of the stats and stuff. So this way is a way for people to have their own stats and keep it. Another thing that's going to be on there, I think it's section 3, before you get into actually creating your character too much, is going to be a team suggestion. This is super optional. But to fill out the names of the other teams, I mean, I can always just go in there and use the game's teams and fill in the blank. But I would like to have a few custom teams that people have thought up of. So if you come up with like a cool team name, it asks for that and asks what like 5 colors you'd want on that team. Obviously the first 2, if you put the first 2 are blue and white, then the main primary colors of that team are going to be blue and white. Just like on the Larry Ballers, our main primary colors are white and green. And then we had a little bit of yellow on the uniform and then like a different shade of green. So think about that. And then team mascot, I didn't take the time to go and record a video that's talking about or showcasing all the different icons. Pretty much as if you make a team and you think about what the mascot would be or the logo, it's going to kind of have to do with the team. But if you want some kind of alternative like mountains in the background or a city skyline or something like that, there's a spot on there where it's like, you know, what would the team mascot be? You know, you can kind of, I'll try to make it. And obviously I know most of the people who are going to do that are ones I'll be able to talk to on Discord. So you can always clarify that as well. But everything else is pretty cut and dry. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to really push, like nothing is ever mandatory, but I really do appreciate everybody who supports me. I know that a lot of people, and let's just be honest, use ad block on YouTube. Let's just be upfront about that. So that's why predominantly I do a lot of stuff on Twitch now, and with Patreon, is because, you know, you watch a lot of stuff. So that's why I kind of reward people who have subbed on Twitch, and especially some who are approaching 2 years of subbing. Those are the people who are going to get first dibs at what position, where they want to play, and all that stuff. They've earned that. But for other people who really want to push and try to, you know, make the team or be what they want to be, that's why you got Patreon and other avenues to do that as well. Now, am I saying that, hey, if you're not subbed or anything, that you can't do this? No, not at all. All I'm saying is those people get priority on this. And that's how it was the first time, and that's how it's going to be this time. And that's one of the few ways that I can reward. So people who are supporting me are going to be the ones who show up on stream and going to see their characters more often than not. And like I said, I don't have a lot of ways to thank you all, but that's one of them. The only thing I'm really going to throw out here at the end as a fair warning is there's a couple of things where you got to rank your position stats. I've decided that this year, here's what I'm going to do. Everybody has a base of, in power, contact, speed, fielding, and arm, 19. Then I will roll 2 die that go from 1 to 50. Add those together and then put that 19 on it. So if I roll 2 50s, that's going to be 119. Obviously, you can only go up to 100. You're going to have 100 for one of your rolls. I will roll 5 times for each people. And on that form, it tells you to rank your position stats. So if you're a fielder, you're going to rank power, contact, speed, fielding, and arm. Whichever one's 1, your highest roll will go to that. So if you want your highest roll to go to power, it's going to go to power. If you want to be the guy who steals bases, you want your highest roll to go to speed, you put 1 on speed, 2 on contact, 3, whatever. You look at it and you put it in order. The same will go if you want to be a pitcher. Do you want your highest roll to go on accuracy, your highest roll to go on junk, or your highest roll to go on velocity? On pitchers, what I'll do is for your fielding abilities, your power, contact, speed, fielding, and arm, they usually don't have high stats. Is what I'll do is for them, I'll just roll 1 0 to 50 die and plug that into those spots so that they have some kind of stats, but they're not normally going to be your power hitters and things like that. The only other thing is there's also a ranking on pitching, and this is kind of a side note. So if you're going to be a starter, I want you to put 5. Rank all the pitches, but your top 5 are what you may end up with. I think that the ace will have 5 pitchers as a starter. Most of the relievers will have 3 or 4 pitches to use from, and the closer, depending on their abilities and stats, will have 3 or 4. And it's, if there's any questions, people can message me and find out. But again, all of that, the Google form is in the description below, so check that out. And right after this, there's going to be a different sounding SKS who's going to splice in with another video, and he's going to talk to you about everything that is in Super Mega Baseball. So if you're wanting to create a character, hang in for that. I know some of you have the game, so you can probably go through and fill it out on your own. But for those of you that do not and want to partake in this, again, document link is in the description below. And starting right after this, when this fades out and comes back on, you're going to have the rest of the video, and it's going to go through all the different options for your player. I will see you on the field. Alright, this is SKS here. I'm splicing this in because I had to update this part of it. I thought I could use the last videos, but Super Mega Baseball has added a few things to the game, and I wanted to make sure that you all had access to the other things in case when you made your character, you could have access to everything. Just a couple of notes here. You can see on this screen that you've got to pick your primary position, and that'll be on the Google Forms that I'll have the link in the description. So whatever your main position you want to play, let me know on that, and then you'll have a secondary position. Now, the thing that I didn't know about last time is you can also do dual secondary positions, so you can play like first base, outfield. But on this one, I kind of want to keep it simple, so instead of just playing like first and third, which those positions are sometimes, you know, reversible, just put, you know, if you're an outfielder and you just want to play outfield, put right field and outfield. If you want to play infield, put, you know, second base, and I think there's an infield option Let me double check here. Yeah, infield, outfield, you can play both or just infield. So just remind me on that. When you're ranking your stuff, this is what I'm talking about. So if your highest roll is a 90 and you put contact as your highest roll, the 90 will go right there. Your second highest roll is supposed to go into speed and it's an 89. You'll have 90 contact, 89 speed or 79 speed, whatever I said. So that's how that will work. The same for pictures. You've got 3 things to choose from. You put them in order and go from there. So if your highest roll goes on accuracy and you roll a 73, you get the 73 there. All right, let's just go through the customization stuff on the looks. Okay, first name, last name, numbers 0 through 99. Obviously you want to put male or female. You've got your different looks here. Females only have petite and athletic. You go male, they've got skinny, they've got average, and they got beefy. So no beefy women. Skin tone, on this one, just put the order. Say like row 1, number 4, row 3, number 3. Just as long as I can tell what you want. Bats, throws, that's same thing. Personalities, you get timid, competitive, jolly, droopy, tough, egotistical, relaxed, and we're back to timid. I don't know how different that is on the female. Ugh. Competitive's interesting. Jolly's kind of, well, it might be the face on this one. So just keep that on mind, but that's all those. Let's go through all of these. I'll get some shorter hair so you can see. So the faces, we got head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 heads for females. Let's go through their hair. I'm sure there's a bunch. We go through these. I know they've added a few to different things. That one's got a headband. The Marcher. Great. Number 9. So 9 hair for women. Hair color's the same way. You can have one color and then I think you highlight it. Oh, it's the eyebrows. That's your eyebrow color. So keep that in mind. Eyebrows, let's pick a different hair so you all can see the eyebrows. Two and 3, 4. So not too many there. Eye color, same thing. Just tell me which one you want. Eyewear. Just describe the eyewear. What color you want the frame, and then what color you want the lens to be. And I will show those here in a minute once we go through all these. And again, I'm trying to keep this fast because it drug on last time. So you've actually got some predefined colors here you could choose, or I think you can, yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna figure that out, but I'll try to get the closest thing you ask for. And then, you know, if you wanna go hot pink lenses, we'll go hot pink lenses. So just let me know on that. Eye black. I probably should get rid of the eyewear here so you can see this. They've added a number of these. So I'll go through these very slowly. I know some of them may be hard to see, but you should be able to make them out. That's like the girl on Glow. Some wrestling. So, all right. There's that. Let me switch back to the male, just in case there's anything. Yeah, there'll be different hair for the male. But here's the heads. You can pick out which one suits your person's desired look. So there's 10 heads for the males. And we'll start back at 1 on the hair. Clark Kent, Antonio Banderas, the SKS, The Never SKS. Actually, not sure. There's the shaved mohawk look. Another shaved mohawk look. The shaved look. The SKS Picard look. It's like a variation of. That's like kind of like the John Travolta and Pulp Fiction look. So plenty of hairstyles to choose from. I think that one's new. I think this one may be new. Yeah, they're up to 18 now. Facial hair. This is something that's not on females, obviously. So I'll go through these, but you can kind of check them out and choose a combination that you want of your facial hair and your hair. And we can make minor edits once the season starts if you see something that just looks like a bad combo. So don't feel like neglected. It's easy to go in and change stuff. So keep that in mind. I don't want to make it a habit to change everybody's thing, but we'll just go from there. Wow, the facial hairs are still going. I'm actually impressed. Some minor differences between them. Shave the beard, leave the fat. Ooh, look at the chops. All right, so the chops are the last one. Okay, and I think the eyewear is the same for me. Yeah. And same eye black. It's just gonna have a different. It's probably gonna be a little bit bigger on guys. For that. Okay. So pants. I'll go through these: knee cut, boot cut, ankle cut, shin cut. Undershirt. You got shoulder, elbow, forearm, wrist. None. Keep in mind though, if you're gonna do undershirt, that it will cover up your tattoos if you want to do those later on. Sleeves. This is just having like a, it's kind of like another undershirt, but you can put colors on them. Like this one, it's hard to see, but it's got like, but this, you can put like different colors on it. That's what I wore on my other character. So you can give me 4 colors for these. That one's got stripes. I know some people utilize that one. This one's got stars on it, it looks like. So you got 9 different choices there and 4 colors if you want them. And you can put them on both sides if you want, or on one side. It doesn't matter. It's just however you want to go about it. It's your character. Wristbands. Get the left, get the right, and you got both. And you can give a color on that. Wrist tape, let's go back to none. You got none, 1, I guess 2's probably on the other side. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. 6 is 1 big and 1 little. 7's 1 big and 1 little. 8's both big. And you can color tape any color you want to. Cleats, they've added more of these. Let you get a look at these. You can be like, what are those? 4 colors on these as well. I think there was only 4 last time. They've expanded. But yeah, there's 8. So just to give you you can see the difference in the colors and where the colors go. There you go. I'm not sure if that's the same on every shoe, but it kind of like looks like the first 2 are the main body colors. 7, the third one is the either the laces or the trim, and then the 4th one is that the bottom of the shoe. So keep that in mind. All right, tattoos. I wish these jerseys had shorter sleeves, but I don't think I can change that. You can kind of get an idea of the tattoos. So you mostly do. Oh, that's pretty cool. Scales. So you've got a interesting looking tiger there. Number 11. Number 12 here, we've got the wings and skulls. Got wheel. Baseball. 14 tattoos. All right, going to gear. You've got 4 colors. First color here is the main body of the glove. The second one is the inside of the glove. The third one is that top little patch. The fourth one is it's hard to see, but it's the little seams, the stitching. And then 4, I believe, is I'll put this bright white. It's the signature of the glove there. So that's your color schemes. Elbow guards. You either got on or you got off. On has 2 colors. You have the main body color, and the second one is the straps. Batting glove, they have changed this. Actually, let's put some color into this so you all can see that. 1 is probably the main body. 2 is inside. 3, make it white. That's the outside, and I'm not sure. So glove 1 doesn't have 4 colors. So you got 1, 2, 3, which looks like it's got a symbol on it. 4, pretty neat look. I wish it would zoom in a little bit. 5, it's got another like symbol on the stitching there. It's that blue color is coming through. 6, the green on here, so let's see if that changes anything. No, not on these. So that's got a letter on it. Then none. Ankle guard, same thing. It's either on or it's off. First color is the main body color, second's the stripes. This is new. Helmets. You got helmet style 1, helmet style 2, helmet style 3's got the little protector, and then you've got the softball helmet. The tar on it, you can either have a spec or you can have gobs. The bat style here is different. Your first one is going to be natural wood color. And then, so bat 1 only has 1. Bat 2, you will again pick your color, and then you can incorporate other colors into 2, 3. You can see the stars up there. 4, which has kind of got a cool paint job. 5, which these are new. You got some sparkles there. 6. And then 1 is the more traditional. Bat grip is just how much tape or lack thereof is on the bat. There you got a little bit of tar. There you have a lot. You have white tape here and black tape there. All right, so that's pretty much the character creation. And again, it looks the same on a dude or a girl on all this stuff. There's no difference. Your swagger. This would probably be where a lot of people want to get creative. So I'll let these play through so you can see them. Your batting routine. Steps in, grabs himself. Number 2, taps the ground. 3, digs in, looks like. Different version of digging in on 4. Lots of customization here. I won't say something on all of them, but I'll let you get a good look. 7's pointing to the home run. 8, looks like a little A-Rod action. It was pretty neat, all the different personalities. So this is just actually coming in to get ready to hit, and then you'll have the batting stance once you're in. So be thinking about what your combination is going to be here. And then you'll be well on your way to creating your hitter. Not sure how many there are on batting routine, maybe 20. And yes, I am, again, I'm trying to go through these real quick for those of you still watching this video. Oh, there's 15 of them. Okay. So batting stance is when they're actually in the batter's box. And you can kind of see the difference of these. We can go through these real quick. So you want to see how, and this does affect how I play the game too, because I don't think it affects the strike zone, but it does change how each batter is standing in the batter's box before they swing. So it's kind of a mechanic you have to learn from your team as you go along. Well, that's a low one. That's doing some yoga. And we've seen the majority of these in some of the other players we've created. I will forever call this one the J2. Alright, batting stance 14, batting stance 15, 16, 17, 18, the wiggle, then back to 1. Alright, if there's a little bit of a splice in that, I apologize. Alright, let's go through the songs. There's 76 of these. I'm just going to go through them really quick. They've not changed from the last time I did them, so there's another video with them, so I'll just go through them real so you can hear the start of it, and we'll go from there. All right, we wrapped around a local hero. So there's all your music. And the only other thing I really need to cover is show the picture windup and the picture arm angle. So let me go back and get ready for this. I'm doing this live, so there's no really going back. So let's go to this, edit, swagger. And so here you go, your picture windups. Then you got your arm angle, you got sub, which is underneath, it looks like. Low. Mid. And then this should be the high, yeah. And I don't think any of that is different for a female. It looks like it's the same. So, all right, so there you have it. That's this part of the video, so you can see everything. You can see whatever you come up with your player. And there's all sorts of looks that you can go for, as you can see here by the randomize. So I'll let you all get to that. And I'm not sure if I'll add anything after the video here or not, because I just spliced this in. But if not, have a good one. Go to the document below in the description, video description, and I'll get starting to make your players. Bye.